Happy Sunday, guys. It is your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So listen up. We have to break down the game plan for this upcoming week as we have 5 companies reporting earnings. We have to break down what you guys need to know about these 5 companies, the stocks, the estimates, and we'll break down what to watch out for the overall economy this week. But guys, first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe and get your free stocks for Moomoo. Check it out, guys. Once you open up your account using that link down below and you deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks. And overall, guys, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So use that link down below or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. And now, guys, cheers. Let's get into it. So we're coming off of a pretty strong Friday for the stock market. I think SPY hit an all-time high. Yeah, we hit 609.07. QQQ did as well. Let's pull this up and see. Yeah, we hit 526.72. All right, all-time high on QQQ. And obviously here on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see we've been uptrending the last couple of days. The entire week last week on QQQ was very strong. SPY, we had a pretty good week. You guys see it right here. Very good week. Again, we hit an all-time high on Friday. And the Dow Jones, let's pull it up, I think had a red day. But we'll cut it some slack because this thing just hit an all-time high a couple of days ago. And the Russell now is at 2,400 points, trying to get back to all-time highs. So, guys, we're heading into this week very bullish on the charts. Stocks are ripping, all-time highs all around the board, and we're getting CPI data. It's about to get a lot more crazy here, guys. Let me actually pull this up and show you this so we can see what to expect. All right, let's put my head down here, my big old head. There we go, guys. So on Wednesday the 11th, 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast, we are getting core CPI. Obviously, the headline CPI, the regular number, on a monthly, on an annual basis. So let's see what we're dealing with. Obviously, core CPI excludes food and energy. You guys should know that by now. So that's projected at 0.3% for the month. Last month, it was 0.3%. So pretty much right in line with last month on that monthly number. And obviously, you want to look at the monthly number, but also the annualized. I think the annualized is more important. It actually gives you the more broad picture. We can see for the headline number, 0.3%. So this obviously CPI, if you don't know, guys, I forget sometimes maybe you guys don't even know what CPI is. Some of you out there, who knows? It's the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers. Think about different baskets of goods. They measure how much they've gone up in price, essentially, in layman's terms, over a period of time. So for that number, it's 0.3% on the month. Last month, it was 0.2%. So CPI is expected to come up a little bit. The yearly number is 2.7. Last month, it was 2.6. All right, creeping up a little bit, but we're still in the 2s, which is good. You got to give Jerome Powell and the Fed credit for that. They did get us back here in the 2s. That's if you believe the government CPI number, which, we've talked about Trueflation on the channel here, which I don't even know where that's at these days. But, yeah, that's where we're at. So if you're looking at that government number, the Fed has brought that rate down big time, which at this point you guys already know about. So let's break down the stocks. 5 stocks for this week. All of these are reporting earnings. Number 1 is Adobe, ticker symbol ADBE. So they're on, I believe, Tuesday the 10th. Let me double check that, though. Nope, they're the 11th. That's why you got to double check, guys. On Wednesday, after the bell. So ADBE, we actually called this out about 2 weeks ago when the stock was a lot lower. We saw the inverse head and shoulders here playing out, or starting to form. Now it's playing out. Fast forward about 2 weeks. Excuse me, guys. You guys can see based on Friday's trading, we had an almost 3% green day. We took out the highs from November. And now we're pretty much at a multi-month high on Adobe, trading well within this new range between 540 to about 590, and right now we're at 550. So this one is definitely one worth watching heading into earnings. One thing that is a bit concerning is the fact that it is a bit overbought now heading into earnings. But who knows? If they crush earnings guidance, this might run even more. But the risk is if guidance or earnings aren't that great, maybe we get a bit of a sell-off. I mean, guys, after all, last time we reported earnings on Adobe, the stock ran up into earnings as well, and look what happened after. Yeah, it went down, let's see, right after earnings, about 10%. So be careful. It's not going to happen for sure again. Guaranteed it's going to drop 10%, but you never know. You never know. So keep your eyes on Adobe. EPS estimate is $4.67 versus $4.27 from last year on revenue of $5.54 billion versus $5.05 billion from last year. So they're looking to grow about 10% year over year. Not too bad for Adobe. We also have Broadcom, which, guys, oh my goodness, they're expected to grow 51% year over year. Quite the difference there. Revenue estimate is $14.07 billion for Broadcom. AVGO is the ticker, versus $9.29 from last year, up 51%. EPS estimate is $1.39 versus $1.11 from last year. And guys, this chart right off the bat, the second I looked at it, I'm like, yup, this looks bullish, right? You guys see we have an ascending triangle on the 4-hour chart, higher lows being made all throughout the year into the resistance of about 185, 190. Now we're at 180, 179 on the stock, heading into earnings on what day? I think Thursday, actually. Thursday after the bell. So, guys, if this triangle plays out, God knows where AVGO is going to go, man. This thing could go ballistic if guidance is strong, earnings are strong. All-time highs could be right around the corner. Not guaranteed, but this company has been doing well. So AVGO, Broadcom, add them. And, of course, one of my favorite stores, guys, Costco, C-O-S-T. They're reporting earnings usually on Thursdays. Let's double-check that, though. Thursday after the bell. And, man, this stock just doesn't stop. It's one of those stocks that I wish I owned. But it always trades at a premium, and it's just impossible, at least for me it's been, to get shares of this thing. Each time it pulls back a little bit, I'm still like, is it still overvalued? I mean, look, back in, big mistake on my part, back in 2022 when the stock was at 390, 400, 450, I was like, yeah, it's a bit overvalued still, I feel like. I don't know if I want to get in this thing. Now it's at $1,000. All right, whatever. It happens, guys. But look, Costco at this point, man, if I didn't buy it at 400, I'm having real trouble buying it at 1,000. But if we get some sort of big pullback at some point, all right, I'll consider it. But for now, guys, it's pretty high up there in terms of valuation. The stock's overbought on the chart. It's like, what are we doing here, right? But either way, we have to watch their earnings on Thursday. They're looking to do EPS of $3.80 versus $3.58 from last year on revenue of $62.05 billion versus $57.8 billion from last year, up 7% year over year. Not bad. Not bad. Obviously, they're a massive company. They're not going to be growing 30%, 20%, unless it's just a crazy one-off type of year these days. But yeah, that's Costco. ORCL is the next one. Oracle, which we are breaking out 3% as of Friday, heading into these earnings, which are they tomorrow? Wait a second. Are they on the 9th? Yeah, on Monday after the bell. So Oracle is looking to do $1.48 earnings per share versus $1.34 from last year on revenue of $14.12 billion, that is, versus $12.94 billion from last year, up 9% year over year. And guys, this looks pretty good. We're breaking out. We kind of have a head and shoulders potentially here, but we actually are getting momentum as of the aftermarket on Friday above the neckline, which is good. So Oracle, guys, looks like it wants to break out. It's already starting to break out heading into earnings. Very good news there. And GameStop, you guys know GameStop? Yeah, their earnings are this week as well. And we're right around $30 per share right now. We got a tweet from Roaring Kitty on Thursday. He tweeted I forget what the heck that was, like a TV or a recording or a video or something like that. It was a picture of that. I think it said time on it, so it's time or something. Maybe he's kind of foreshadowing what's coming in the future, maybe with earnings, after earnings. I have no idea, but the stock did pop after he tweeted, like it always does, right? At this point, he came out of hibernation with that tweet. So they're looking to do EPS of -3 cents versus 0 cents from last year on revenue of $887 million versus $1.08 billion from last year, down 17% year over year. So guys, yeah, GameStop, we all know they're struggling, obviously. I mean, their revenue shrinking 17% year over year from over $1 billion out to $880. How much further is it going to go down? I have no idea. But obviously, the stock does not trade on fundamentals. We all know that. So they're on Tuesday after the bell, and we might do a video on them at some point on Tuesday. So make sure to subscribe, guys, here on the channel. And yeah, we might wrap the video up right there. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but those are 5 stocks for this week. It's going to be a big week, guys. With CPI, it's going to be huge. The earnings coming up. I mean, a bulk of the big companies already reported, but still, these are ones worth monitoring. So, guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the email list. It's free. And check out the Patreon. All of those are linked down below. And you might as well get your free stocks for Moomoo. Like I said, check the link down below. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks. And overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So again, guys, check the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.